something. I was literally just thinking of something, okay? Why don't we have it this way with the goals, okay? Why don't we do this? Instead of having it 46 out of 50, why don't we just say 6 out of 10? Because we're not counting towards 100 anymore. I'm just doing marathons. You know, we had it counting towards 100, but we were doing marathons when we qualified for them. But now I just do them for fun. You know, there's no goals, you know, there. It doesn't make any sense. Why would we have to do that? We'll just go up to 10. When we hit 10, we do a DSP tries it, and then we reset it back to 0. Okay? And that's what we should do. That way, it's not, you know, people look at that and they're like, why are we counting up so many goals and everything? We don't have to. It's just we always count to 10, right? So right now we're at 6. We need 4 more goals to hit 10. When we hit 10, DSP tries it, then it goes back to 0, and we just do it that way. I think that makes a little more sense. It's probably confusing for those who aren't here all the time. They look at that and they're like, why, you know, what are we counting to? All right? There you go. Okay. All right. So let's get back to it. So we have an hour and 40 minutes left on today's stream. All right. Let's get support right now before we even start up again. Seriously. We are at what? 67? Let's get $7 of support right now. Whether it's a super chat, a tip, 2 memberships, or excuse me, 3 memberships, 2 subs, whatever it is. Let's hit it right now. Let's get to halfway. Then for this second portion of the stream, we can just focus on doing the second half. All right? Seriously. And I am serious because it's been over an hour and there hasn't been a single contribution, yet you're all sitting here watching the stream. So let's get to 75 right now. Let's go. And for the record, because people keep asking about Silk Song, we're doing Silk Song tomorrow. We hit it earlier today. Someone did a very large tip, basically made up for the fact we didn't hit the goal last night, and we're doing Silk Song tomorrow as the daytime stream. We're giving it a shot as a day stream. Now, people better show up, engage, and support tomorrow because they claim they want it. So you better be here for it. If you want Silk Song, come by and support that stream, and we'll keep it in the rotation. All right? There is no math wrong on the King's tax. Shut up. I don't want to hear about... In fact, you know what? Just go away. You're fucking annoying. Okay. Okay. Yes, one person did save Silk Song. I thought it would be like a rallying of a few people. And in fact, I know that Danzak had done that first super chat earlier and was talking about Silk Song and probably would have wanted to have that count towards it. But then all of a sudden someone came in and was like, nah, here's just a giant tip. Let's do it. So that was amazing, obviously. And that's awesome and appreciated that that happened. But now I need support for Chronos. All right, are we going to get it? Come on. I've been streaming now this game for 2.5 hours. And we've gotten, in the 2.5 hours, I'm not kidding, we've gotten, let's see, $10 of support. So let's go. Let's get to halfway to the goal right now. Kratos fanboy, the thing is we don't have ideas to do anything special at 100 goals, so what's the point of counting to 100? We're doing rewards every 10 goals, right? We're doing DSP tries it. Since we don't have anything for the top one, you know what I'm saying? There's no point in counting to 100. Just not, right? I'm streaming till 4 p.m., so we still got a while. But like I'm saying, we're here. We can't get to halfway right now, seriously. And that way we just have the second half to work towards for the second half of the gameplay stream. You're telling me there's no one watching this stream right now at all out of the 229 people watching on YouTube, out of the almost 90 people watching on Kit. There's no one watching and saying, hey, this is a good stream. Bill's actually, you know, playing a challenging game. It's tense. I'm liking the vibe. I like the content. Let's get halfway to the goal, and then we could, work towards it for the second half. You're telling me there's no one out there enjoying the stream? No one. Right. I don't buy that, or else you wouldn't be here. If the truth is, if you weren't enjoying the stream, you would not be here. You'd be watching on a fucking restreamer or something. So I don't buy it. This is a terrible stream. Well, then leave. What is keeping you here if you don't like Chronos? Really? Narwhal Gaming, it's time to dispel the nonsense. Well, aren't the Kick viewers contributing because they're watching? Dude, I have 80-something viewers on Kick. How much do you think Kick pays me for 80-something viewers on a stream? Realistically. Do you think I'm making tons of money on that? I'm making almost nothing. Okay? That's stupid. If I had 500, 1,000 viewers, then I'd be making good money. I have 80 viewers on Kick. And I could turn off the YouTube stream, and then all the YouTube viewers would have to watch on Kick, and I'd make more money. But I don't want to do that, because I appreciate my YouTube viewers who've been with me through thick and thin for 17 plus years. I'm not going to make them leave the format that they like to watch on in order to make a few extra bucks. So I leave the co-streaming on because of that reason. Chef Demesky, I counted the $54 from before. I swear to God, the next person that says I didn't count it is going to get banned. I've had enough. I've counted the $54. I gave everyone an extra goal. We are at 46. We're not at 45. We're at 46. I said, hey, we hit a goal because of the $54 tip. And now we're counting towards the next goal. So stop with the bullshit, because I'm tired of people trying to make me look bad. I actually gave extra, and now people say I gave less. Fuck off, trying to spin everything as a toxic negative. That didn't happen. You're inventing fucking events that didn't happen on the stream. I counted a goal towards DSP Tries It for $54. So I don't want to hear it. Really, it pisses me off when people want to just make shit up. Right, it's 6 now. You're right. You're right. We're now got rid of the 4, so it's 6 out of 10. We're not going to say 46 out of 50. I don't see the point to doing that. What's up, King Michael? How's it going? The funny part is that people say, why does he even address this? Because he's giving the detractors ammo. Literally everything I say is ammo. Every word out of my mouth. I'm not going to sit here silent for the stream. Anything I say is ammo for the detractors. Because even if nothing happens, they still make something up anyway. So it doesn't matter. The moment I turn on the stream, they're going to say something toxic. So why do we even bring it up? You're the one bringing up the detractors, not me. Like, that's asinine. Like, oh, now the detractors have a clip. They have a clip no matter what. No matter when I turn on the stream, they have something. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, use your brain. That's right. People want to see me specifically play the game. That's correct. That's why you're here. Because you want to see DSP suffer through a very challenging survival horror game. It's different than a lot of the survival horror games I've played recently. By far, too. Like, there's a lot different about this than, say, Silent Hill 2 last year, than any of the Resident Evils I've played recently. It's just very different. It's unique. I'm getting the hang of it now, although, man, it's frustrating when we get to a tough part, but I'm getting the hang of it now. I'm persevering. We're getting better at it, right? So since you're here because you specifically want to see DSP play it, then please support that content. That's what I ask. If you're here to watch the stream I'm providing because you enjoy watching me play games in the way that I do, then support that content, and then there will be more of it. Right? We talked about it earlier before I started playing the game, that if you like content, you support it, then because you've supported it, that money can be made to make more content, right? That's how it works. Now, I just sit here like a lump, and I say I get everything for free because I'm entitled, and I just get everything. And then how dare you even ask for any support and make a living? How could you? No, that's not how fucking life works. We made the allegory of a movie, that if a movie comes out and people like it and they go watch it at the theater and they pay for the subscription or the on-demand rental, and the movie makes money, then those movie makers can go make more movies that you like. As opposed to if you say you want the movie, but then you pirate the movie, you steal the movie, you illegally download the movie, right? Then they make no money and they can't make more content. So you're shooting yourself in the foot when you don't support the content you like. If you don't like the content, then what are you doing here? Why are you here on my stream if you don't like it? So either you enjoy and you support when you can, and you understand why I ask for contributions, or you fuck off. It's one or the other. There's no in between. This is actually a case, there is no black and white. Like, either you like the content, so you're here to enjoy it, you're here to support me because you like the way I play games, you like it, or you get the fuck out because you're just sitting here being toxic and no one cares about you. Vix, I did not tell you to get the fuck out. You must have joined mid-sentence. What I'm saying is, there's a group of people who are LARPers. They come in here and they pretend like they're fans of mine. They're not. And they sit here and they talk shit and they're very toxic about everything. And God forbid that I'm on my own stream, my own business, and I say, hey, please support the stream. Oh, he's begging. It's horrible that he would do that. No, I have to do that, because if I don't do that, I can't make a living. And people should understand that if they support the content they like, they get more of it, right? If you pirate the content, if you go watch it elsewhere because it's stolen, then the content cannot continue to succeed because I need to make a living. So it's that simple. It really is a simple thing. But they don't want to act like they want, oh, anytime that he says anything about profits or being supported, it's a toxic, horrible thing. No, it's not. And the truth is, what happens when we hit goals? Then I'm like, well, I actually don't want to talk anymore about goals. We hit the goal. We're good. Right now, if we hit the goal 150, I would say, hey, thanks a lot. Maybe we can hit a second goal, but hey, thanks for hitting the goal, and then we can just play the game. Instead, I've been here 2 hours, and there's been $10 of support in 2 hours. So that's the problem. Green Luigi, no other streamer is in the situation I'm in, so fuck off. Really, no other streamer's in the unique situation I'm in, so I have to do things differently, and you can kiss my ass. If you don't like the content, leave. What are you doing here? Right? Okay. So, I'm going to continue to play. Thank you, Princess Luna. Princess Luna, $7 super chat. Now we've hit halfway to the goal, and now we're going to play. I was going to say we're about to play anyway, but thank you so much, Princess Luna. Hey, look, it's someone who's a positive person who likes my content and actually wants to support it. What a novel concept, right? Not toxic jerks who sit here and are demanding and everything I do is wrong. But then when I do what you want, what you're asking for, you also say it's wrong. You know, it's very contrarian. It gets annoying. Like, I've really enjoyed this year because this year I've got to do a lot of things that normally I wouldn't have done. And I branched out and I did all kinds of new content, and I'm really enjoying this ride. But people have to understand, for that ride to continue, we have to keep hitting goals and have to get support. If we keep hitting goals, then I can buy new peripherals. I can buy any game I want when it's new. We could buy 10 games in a week, for God's sakes. We could. And it's fine. I can get new controllers on the fly, new wheels, new lighting, new anything, whatever you want. But that's because you're supporting the content, so I can continue to make it and improve it. If you just sit here complaining all day, you don't like any of the content, anytime that I ask for support, I'm horrible, what a horrible person I am, don't you understand that you serve no purpose? Zero. Just go watch the fucking detractor and leave us all alone. Stop fucking crapping on these chats. We want to actually enjoy the game together. I want to sit here and talk with people, have engagement. I don't want to see people just literally constantly complain. It's frustrating. It does. It gets to you. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay. Well, folks, guess what?